Ready, go! Here we go, ready? Blue 30, blue 30! Go, go! go. Ready. Red 80. Red 80.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
It's the Auburn Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Molly, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Razorbacks will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts, and I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Brown will throw it. Bring in the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Running inside, it's Smith. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They go right back to it. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his big tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires one high and deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Throws to the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnover, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. First down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
And how about this signal caller today, man? It's showing you he can do it through the air and now with the legs, showing off the repertoire, showing why he is so hard to defend, and this defense is feeling it early in the football game.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Complete on the left to Smith. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Jackson will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down.
Man, when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's the coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
Pressure coming. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Jackson gonna throw it. Buying some time as he moves left. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense is.
And he's got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Brown wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking long. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Brown will throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit forcing an incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They've been aggressive on 4th down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. Here's a heat. On the move and looking. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. David, you talk about getting a quarterback off his spot. Well, the defense likes it when they get him to a new spot where they show him to his seat.
Get him to his seat, get licks on him. But, hey, understanding these guys that are so athletic, they get outside the pocket, I got to be able to run them down and continue to chase and hunt. And you're right, get him to his seat.
Might be changing the route. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Jackson will throw. He uncorks one deep. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he tried to take the top off for the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we got our first break of the game, right? First break of serve. You've seen 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. And
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Breaks the... It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on foot.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it way down the field. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That big play really has him in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Trying to find his way across the goal line, and he doesn't get there. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jackson gonna throw it. He turns that loose down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run inside. It's Smith. Crosses the 30. He's got away. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Clapp. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
The offense changing the play. Jackson will throw. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hauls it in down the sideline. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got the back over the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Open on the right side, that's Smith. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got a man in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Going to the run, it's Smith. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Brown will throw it. That's caught. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Johnson.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. And they weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Makes the catch and he's free. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Motion from the back. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Touchdown Razorbacks. And the comeback is on.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. With the catch, it's Nimrod. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Pulls it in. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Brown wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Rushes on him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Expect some pressure coming from the... And he'll step into the end zone. Touch!